Okay, I'm going to take you out to. I'm going to pick some stuff from my dinner. So, but I want to tell this little story for those folks who don't know. Uh, some of us don't know. I didn't know at one point. So I bought chives at the store, and I noticed a few years back. I noticed that, they got little roots coming out of there. Huh. So I put them in some water, and the roots started growing. I says, okay, I got this. So I just took those chives, and they started rooting really good in the jar, in the window, and I put them in the ground, and that was, I think, 4 years ago, and here they are. I haven't had to buy any chives since. Here they are. I'm all chived up. Oh, I got some bees flying around. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, those. So my kale, they're going to seed, which I'm gonna let the kale go to seed and let them drop their thing and do their thing right in that area. That's my kale area. I let them reproduce themselves. I don't do anything. They just keep coming back like weeds or something, right? And same thing with the radish. Those are radishes here. They're gonna grow to seed. I'm gonna let them go to seed. And then what I do with the radish seed is I collect them all up and I put them in a baggie, actually a little jar, and I make radish microgreens. Yeah, that's what those are from. Those are just from they're just from a bunch of seeds that I didn't even know there were seeds. They're still, I don't know, I didn't think I left any seeds, but I left hundreds of them. So yeah, microgreens from radishes, just let them go to seed. And so what these chives do is they just come back every year. What they'll do is they'll grow another little bulb next to the old one. Sometimes the old bulb will shrivel up and die, and the new bulb takes over. And so I haven't had any die on me. Every square that I put a chive in 4 years ago, still have chives up coming up. So what's happening right now with the chives, though, because of spring, they're now shooting up their flowers. So if you see here, little flowers, those are going to turn into a flower, and I don't let them do that. I'll clip those and eat those, but I don't want them. I don't want chives everywhere. I like to keep them in a certain area, and so I'm going to pick some of that, put it in my dinner. And I got some spinach here, grew through the winter, so I'll pick some spinach, and the spinach will be part of my dinner. And I got some red leaf lettuce that grew out through the winter, and that'll go in my garden. And you can also use the leaf from Brussels sprouts. So this is Brussels sprouts. They're getting ready to go to seed, so I'm gonna let them go to seed. Let them drop their seeds, and they're gonna drop them all over here by the thousands. And Brussels sprouts will come back there by themselves. I don't even have to plant anything, right? I just let nature do its thing. So I got this red leaf stuff lettuce everywhere. That's what I did. I let the red leaf go to seed, and now they're just red leaf lettuce is like weeds. They're all over the place. They got mixed in with some plantain soil, and yeah, they're growing all over. And so what I'm going to do now, I got somebody mowing their grass over here, but what I'm going to do now is I am going to go pick some asparagus. That's pretty noisy over there. Maybe I'll wait. The sun's going down in the asparagus area. Now as the sun gets higher, this will be getting sunlight like towards the middle of summer. So here's my asparagus. That's my asparagus right there. And I'm gonna have this one for dinner. Nice little asparagus. See what else I got over here. So there's all the little babies coming up all over the place there. So what happens is they grow what's called a crown. And that crown looks like a big spider, like a big one, biggest one you ever seen. And so it's that crown that produces all of the asparagus. The roots don't produce a thing. I transplanted these things, and the roots were, I don't know, a couple miles. They were long and thick. Nothing came out of those roots. So all your asparagus is going to come out of that head. So each one of these, I planted these 2 last year, I think. And so each one of these heads, I grew these from seed about 6 years ago. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to tear up this garden to take out all this mint that grew wild in here. There's mint. It's taken over the garden. It'll choke out the nutrients, so I need to take out all the mint. So I'll probably take it all out and put different soil in there where it doesn't have any mint. So I'll be getting asparagus. I like to eat mine freshly picked. So I'll be getting my asparagus. I think until the middle of July, I think. So these are gonna be going crazy until middle of July. And I just take the extra and I freeze it. And really crunchy, fresh, and it's actually kind of sweet. So I'm gonna pick these. I'm gonna go pick my chives and other things over there, and I'll see you in the kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe.